Hello traders, we had the Fed rate decision yesterday that was higher than expected. Well, many did expect a higher number. We got a highest rate rise since '94. I think interest rates in the UK and the US could easily be as high as 5% in the next 12-18 months. I think we're going to see persistently high commodity prices. We're in a commodity super cycle. We'll go over that in a minute. So here's some suggestions to what to do now. First of all, I think you need to really look at any positions you're in at the moment. If they are showing a loss, consider how to at least manage your risk, if not shut them down. I'm not suggesting for 1 minute you just clear the decks. I am suggesting you just review what you've got and think about whether the markets have got the potential to pick up from here and particular stocks or assets you're in. Okay, so here at the moment, this is the Nasdaq. What the Nasdaq does, the rest of the market tends to follow. If we break these lows today, got UK rates today, we did see a spike in volume. We did have a higher close. It's a new low with a higher close, but ordinarily that's a good buy signal. But be careful, because if we break, it's triple witching on tomorrow. In other words, all the futures contracts and options, futures contracts expire and roll over, options contracts expire, etc. So there's a big shift going on triple witching day. It's the end of every quarter, so we are just about to hit that tomorrow. So this Nasdaq could hit this 10,970 and maybe even lower. All right, Dow is the same. DAX is having a terrible time as well. So just because you get a single higher close doesn't mean to say you're going to get a reversal. Okay, so if this DAX closes under this 250, we could come and see these March lows, and who knows, maybe they won't even stop at the March lows. If we turn around and we hold this 250, then we might be able to make our way back to 14,000 on the DAX, and that applies to all indices. If you look at the strength of this dollar, we're holding right up at these highs. There's a sell signal yesterday, so if that does drop out, that might give relief to the US markets at least. In the meantime, the strength in the dollar has seen the gold sit up. So if the gold can stay up here, then I would look to buy dips next week. But the gold's been really choppy, very unreliable. All these highs sold into, and the big drop on Monday, decent inflation, 40-year highs in inflation on, or the biggest jump in inflation on Friday. Very nice close in the daily, and here we are sitting underneath that range. So this could so easily just break this 1800 and keep going lower. If we break that 1800, then I expect to see 1780 soon. If we can hold here and close above 1850, then I think we can get back up to the highs. So I'm very skeptical about this gold at the moment. Be careful. Oil doesn't like interest rate rises, particularly unexpected rate rises. So we are breaking down at the moment in the oil. So all those who think oil could come to 150, maybe you're right, but short term, looks as if we could see at least 108, and if we keep going, we could come back to 95. If we look at, let's stay on the theme of commodities, the strength of that dollar is capping the grains. That's the wheat sitting on support. I would be careful on that one. Things like coffee, struggling at the moment under the weight of the dollar. The copper is giving way, which could be an indication. I think the housing market is way too hot anyway. Right, let's look at stocks. Let's look at the retailers. Let's start off with card. So I'd call the short in card up here at 65. We're currently 55. I'm expecting this to drop under 45 and go to 30. All right, I don't know that it's going to go there. That's just a prediction, and I'm managing my trade. So any push back into 60 is potentially shortable. You could short down here, but you're going to have to have a bigger stop if you want to try and... Well, you don't have to have a bigger stop. You have to go at least above 58 if we close under this 55. All right. If you follow in these recommendations, they're at your own risk. I do not know where these markets are going. You need to manage your risk. Do not take these trades with money you cannot afford to lose, and expect to lose money in the markets, and manage your risk with that in mind. If you do that, then you should make a profit. Otherwise, if you jump in and out of these trades, you could just lose a lot of money. Right, I mean, even Sainsbury's is struggling. Tesco, struggling. If Tesco closes under 245, then we're going to see 233. Airlines, I think they're in terms of stock trading, I think they're a disaster. So this closed, that's a good sell signal up there at 5, well, the high of 540 was preceded with a close under 517. So I think EasyJet was a no-brainer. And Chewy, so okay, so wow, Chewy's really losing its footing. Wow. Be very, very careful in this market, everybody, because even the strong energy store, okay, even Tullow is coming out of this. If Tullow closes under there, expect to see lower numbers in Tullow. Andy's Square, wow, that's doing really well. Why did I not trade that one? We had a nice buy signal there on Monday the 6th, closed higher on the 7th, and we just keep going. I mean, if you want to get in that, you're going to have to potentially buy high and have a big stop. So I would sit back and let that one go for now. Do not chase the market. Let's look at housing. I talked about housing. Persimmon. Wow. I think that's symptomatic of a lack of trust in the housing market. Barratt Developments looks lower. Galliford's holding up, it looks lower. Taylor Woodrow, if we close down there and break this support, then we're going to struggle. So be careful. Defensive stock, what can you do? This is a good defense stock, which is not happy. So if we start to hold here, is this a good opportunity to buy? Well, we're right on the line there. Close under here, and the answer is no. If we start closing above 325, then this could be a good ball. And look at the volume. We had a big spike lower on Wednesday the 8th. The volume's fallen off. So if we're coming down on lower volume, it's possible this Chemring CXG might find a footing here. But if you are buying anything, be careful. But let's have a look at the banks and then I'll finish up. Barclays, good day yesterday. Looking shabby as I speak, but we're hour and 10 off the UK rate rise decision, with a predicted rate rise on the cards. So if we break 154 and stay under there, that is potentially not going to survive. All right, so you know what, cash is a position, and being in cash right now at the moment is looking smart. I think we need to get this week out of the way and then see if the market settles down. But at the moment, highs are still selling despite that push higher into the rate decision in the US yesterday, which was subsequently sold into. Alright, take it easy. The next program on Scalper School is imminent. If you're interested, let me know. I'll drop you a line out of details. Thanks very much. Be careful.